Hi, welcome to Waiter Nation. I'm Mike Fagan, and today we're coming to you from Borgata Hotel, Casino, and Spa. Some of the most talented waiters on the planet work at Borgata. Today we're going to talk to a few from the Old Homestead Steakhouse. Frank, you're a legend.
Yeah, right.
The plaque is already made for Cooperstown.
Yep.
You're a former restaurant general manager, right? You're a certified wine somm. Where are some of the places you've worked at? Different restaurants.
Well, I started at the Crab Trap in Summers Point. I'm a local guy, so
Right.
that was my stomping ground for over 20 years.
You GM'd that restaurant.
I did. 1978, I started GM.
1978.
Yeah.
How old were you in 1978, Oscar?
I wasn't even born.
Okay.
I was born in '81.
So, what's interesting to me about you is that you got your wine somm certification later in your career. I mean, you could have phoned it in from then on, and you decided to move forward, educate yourself. Why?
Challenge myself, I think.
Okay.
I think it's one of those subjects where you can study for the rest of your life and not know everything.
Yeah.
So it's just a passion.
Kurt always says you have the best nose in the business. You can smell Merlot from 5 blocks away.
Yeah.
Is that just training and repetition, or?
I think it's a lot of BS.
That's the truth.
Yeah, I don't drink.
Okay.
So it was interesting going through the wine class without sipping, because every day they're doing like 10 or 20 different wines. There was I think there was over 100 people that signed up for the class. 10
Yes.
people passed the course. So it was
Challenging.
very intense.
Yeah.
A lot of flashcards.
TC, also a former restaurant general manager.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, we've all waited on some celebrities, but you were almost like the waiter to the celebrities coming through up in your career, yeah?
Yeah, it was. It was being called in on my day off.
You've told me about
Yeah, to
that.
take care of a celebrity family, sports teams,
Yeah.
and so forth. It was a great experience, a great run.
What I notice a lot about you is so many request parties. It's not uncommon that somebody would call you or text you during the day and say, I need a table at the restaurant,
Absolutely not.
right?
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very common. Over the years, and through even my time at the Borgata, you acquire a relationship with these people.
Right.
You get close with them. You know their wants, their needs, their likes and dislikes, and it's a friendship. I love being able to help them when I can.
Right.
With the reservation.
So because we work at a destination point, we get to wait on so many people from across the country and across the world. But Kelly, you've actually traveled the world. I follow you online, and I love seeing all the pictures when you come back from vacation and you post them. Tell me about some of the places you were at.
Well, I really love Europe. It's definitely my region of choice.
That's where you keep revisiting?
I seem to keep going back there. I love the old world. I love the art, the architecture.
What
really
countries?
Fascinates me. Been to quite a few. Been fortunate. Italy, Spain, Greece, Turkey.
Wow.
Went to Scandinavia last spring. Went to Denmark, Norway, Sweden. European cities fascinate me. I just love them. I love going to a country I've never been, experiencing a different culture,
Yeah.
seeing how other people live.
What about hospitality in other countries? Do you find it similar, so different? What is it like?
Definitely a little bit different. It's always the food and wine in Europe is amazing, so I'm always intrigued by that. But yeah, I would say the service is definitely a little different.
Not as good as us?
Not as good as the States.
That's nice.
That's for sure.
So, in Old Homestead, they work as a team service. There's 2 waiters, they work as partners. That means that every table has 2 dedicated waiters to provide service. Oscar, my former partner when I worked here, we worked together for 4 years, Oscar. We did some good things together, didn't we?
It was great.
A lot of stories,
Amazing.
not for the camera, but
Yep.
a lot of stories. So you're known in the industry as one of the hardest working guys. Is that because how you grew up?
I like it. I started in Brigantine.
What kind of restaurant in
18
Brigantine?
years ago. It was a small restaurant in Brigantine. It was called Chickalicious.
Okay.
I barely speak the language English, not great. I used to go to high school in the morning, and I started there. As soon as I started that day, that moment, I like it. being a dishwasher.
Yeah.
I like the restaurant, small restaurant, and I still like it every night, every day.
Where were you born?
In Honduras,
In Honduras.
Yes.
And at what age did you come here?
I was 16.
So you weren't handed anything. You worked for everything your whole life.
Everything, every position. It was great. I'm only been in the country 20 years. Out of the 20, 14 years working only in this restaurant.
Wow.
I like it. I love it. It is great. Great. This is the kind of people I work every night.
Yeah.
Professionals.
Well, when you work with talent like this, you
Yeah.
can learn every night.
Yeah.
And from
every-
14 years
every
ago
night.
to now, your
Yep.
knowledge
And
probably blew
you,
up.
Like you say, front and back, we're teams.
That's right.
I'm a front server.
You were, yeah,
I was your back server for
Yeah.
4 years. I learned a lot from you.
yeah.
Every night, I hear what you talk to the customer, what you treat the customer.
Talk about team. Kurt, you're a collegiate athlete, right? What sport did you play?
Sure, correct. I played lacrosse at Kutztown University.
Tough sport?
Tough sport at times, a lot of fun.
It's like soccer and football mixed together?
Sure, yep.
And you
little
get
bit
a
of
stick
hockey
to
in
hit
there.
people with?
Absolutely. It worked well for me.
So when you talk about being part of a team, a sports team, there's a lot of camaraderie, right? Locker room, brothers for life.
Absolutely.
Same feeling in the restaurant?
Sure.
People you work with?
Yep, 100%. Even more so than at times even teams that you might play on, because
Right.
we are literally in this room every single day together
Yeah.
of our lives. We're here on Christmas Day. We're here on New
Right.
Year's Eve.
Kurt, when you were in college, did you study much or just spend a lot of time on the lacrosse field?
I actually, you had to study a lot.
Okay.
So in order to be eligible to play, you had to have certain grades, right?
Right.
You had to upkeep your grades. So I put a lot of time into my studies, and in fact, the studies that I chose to follow was anthropology. And along with anthropology, I was taking Spanish classes the entire time, as a requirement.
So you're
Very helpful.
a certified teacher.
Sure.
Tomorrow you could go be a teacher, but you choose to be a waiter.
Correct. Yeah, correct. I never thought it would end up this way. It
Yeah.
wasn't my plan. It's probably
Yeah.
for all of us in life. But I think what I truly found after dabbling a little bit in teaching,
Yes.
and then all along the way, whether I was in school and being a waiter, before I was a waiter, I was a dishwasher, all along
Yeah.
the way in this industry, I think I truly found my home in this environment.
And
Yeah.
everyone here has a choice, had a choice to be where we're at.
That's right.
It's not, we're not here because we have to be here. We all obviously had other careers.
Yes.
And we choose to be here because this is what this is our passion.
Just a side note, everybody's a homeowner, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oscar, when you bought your house, I was there with a bottle of champagne.
Thank
yeah?
God you remember.
I remember. When you got married, I didn't know where it was. I
Yeah.
followed the
I
music.
came from Pennsylvania.
That's right. I came from out of state.
From out,
Took
yeah.
him down and visited you.
Amazing.
That's what we right. The teamwork, the
Life, great
camaraderie.
life, Yep.
There's an awful lot of talent on dining room floors across this country, in all types of restaurants, from Waffle Houses to fine dining. And there's certainly a lot of talent sitting right next to me. We are educated, worldly, we work hard, we're experienced professionals. We are Waiter Nation, and we are changing everything you think a waiter is, one story at a time. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you to all my guests from season 1 sharing your story. We'll see you next year on season 2 of Waiter Nation. Special thanks to Brigada. Special thanks to Old Homestead Steakhouse. Waiter Nation season 1. It's a wrap.